Unveiling the cloth, she begins to water. Not lush green plants, but rather iron pieces mottled with rust. Chen Yingting tenderly cares for these items, seen as waste in the eyes of others.
被人家丢弃，或者是在一些要被回收的一个状态，这种状态它其实还有另外一种魅力在。
This Taiwanese craftswoman dyes various fibers with rust. From clothing to silk threads, and then to fabrics. Rust taints the fibers formed by the shape of its original objects. The imprinting also reflects the traces of memory. The evidence of time transforming emerges before our eyes. She immerses herself in a captivating world where contemporary craftsmen blend craft and aesthetic training. What does the new generation of artisans look like? Here lies a noisy and chaotic ironworks in the heart of Taichung City, a place where our artist enjoys visiting. Ms. Chen, demure in demeanor, eagerly scavenges a cherished object.
这间铁工厂是我常常会来寻找一些材料的地方，散落各处的一些铁件，我都可以去找寻一些创作的灵感，这样。这个好像也可以。
By the roadside embankment, this time she picks up not iron pieces, but branches of plants. However, she doesn't just take anything. She selects each object carefully. Ms. Chen spends lots of time and energy before she brings these discarded items home. What does she see in them? In her studio, discarded items are given a new life. A rust-laden iron box hangs in a prominent place. Her space is not just clean, it also reflects the owner's simple aesthetic. It's hard to imagine. The thicker the rust, the more it resembles treasure in her eyes. These blackened, unusable iron pieces play a crucial role in her creative process.
比较不起眼，然后可能会被人家丢弃，或者是在一些回收厂，就是要被回收的一个状态。这种状态它其实还有另外一种魅力在。它们就是即将被丢弃，那它们的形状啊、形态也会跟原始的会一些改变，这样子，可能就是有一些时间感啊。
She wonders, what were these parts used for in their previous life? Can I give them a new life? She wraps paper, fabric, and other fibers around rusty objects. After a demolding process, they become works of art. This series of rusty objects comes from a century-old sugar factory. The used paper is mainly made from sugarcane residue, traces of time, narrating past tales in a new form. To start, rust dyeing involves wrapping objects in fiber. Folding techniques help control the placement of rust stains. Then she sprays a mix of acetic acid and water. Next, she waits for time to do its work. A painstaking process requiring much patience. She describes this step as harvest.
因为铁锈碗它就是每天需要照顾的一种 技法跟照顾植物是蛮像的，这样子。每天要去观察那个铁锈的成色的，它有没有渗透到布料里面，它的染色状况怎么样。
To speed up the oxidation process and to create more rusted sheets of fabric, she sets up large fields on her studio's rooftop terrace, placing big iron sheets obtained from the ironworks. Every day, like a farmer, she sows the seeds of rust. On various sizes of fabric, she creates products like tablecloths, scarves, and clothes. She enjoys participating in craft markets and consigns her goods, introducing more people to the charm of rust dyeing.
一般人他对铁锈的印象，比如说，今天衣服用到一点点铁锈，他会想要赶快把它洗掉。那我的部分就是把这个铁锈染法，把它算是等于说放大化吧，强化这个铁锈染的一个颜色，这样子。
Timely cleaning in the dyeing process would prevent rust-induced skin allergies and ensures stable fiber adhesion. Her dyed clothes and textiles are not only wearable, but their unique textures also highlight personal style. Ms. Chen has been creating rust dye since 2003, yet she identifies herself as a fiber artist with rust dyeing as her forte, a means to express her aesthetic point of view.
我蛮喜欢纤维这个材质，就是纤维这个材质，它是比较有温暖感、比较有包覆感的那种感觉。那它又可以，比如说小到一根像是线芯，那它又可以叠搭成一个装置作品，就是可以小可以大的一个材质性，对我来说这样子。
Plants picked from the roadside can result in dyes extracted from them, known as plant dye. On this day, she uses dried pomegranate. She combines rust and plant dye into her creations. First dyeing the fibers with rust, then adding color with plant dyes. Rust in combination with various fibers and dyes results in unpredictable colors. This requires the artisan to continuously experiment and record these staining results. Ms. Chen flips through her swatch notebook, pages filled with samples from years upon years of experiments.
植物染它就是透过不同的媒材，它呈现的颜色会不太一样。对，像是这个是棉麻的材质，然后这个是蚕丝的材质。这个的话就是亚麻的一个线材，那它这个就是透过不同的媒染剂呈现出来的不同的颜色。
She uses plant dyes to give the textiles a fresh, elegant color, softening the intensity of rust. In the early stages of creation, she found the traces of corrosion somewhat dirty, spending much effort to adjust the aesthetics from the stains. Now her rust-dyed products can be worn and even integrated into tea ceremonies. Using rust for Chen Yingting expands her plant dyeing techniques and helps her imprint memories of time into fibers. These are memories she cherished during her studies. Used scissors, buttons, and various sewing tools. Each memory is embedded in bits of fabric.
自己对那个工具是有一个感情在，那他们使用久之后，就是会生锈，然后会有一些钝掉的状态，就是会想说，怎么样把它，以另外一个形式的方式去把它珍藏起来。
The artisan focuses intently, caring for the scrapped iron pipes. Rusty iron cans from the seaside are also revitalized here. In Miss Chen's hands, shredded paper acts like her camera, capturing the beauty she sees. She believes that each found object has a story to tell. Seemingly valueless now, they are reborn in different forms through Chen Yingting's efforts. She presents flat fibers in 3 dimensions, allowing us to see the past forms of objects. Or conversely, she uses fabric to trace the marks of 3-dimensional objects, letting time become the paint, imprinting flat rubbings. Regardless of the form the objects might take, memories of the past, through rust dyeing, find a new life.